So then this next one, Peace in Solitude. This is maybe not really my place to talk about. This is Aaron's song. This is my brother. He kind of wrote most of this song. I helped him rewrite it when I was telling him, yeah, I'm gonna make some of these songs be more overt about God and Jesus and stuff. He was like, that's cool. I want to do that for my song too if you're gonna record it. I always liked this song. He kind of wrote everything, all the chord structure and changes and everything. He told me he stole the chorus from Basket Case by Green Day. That sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. So that's where he said he kind of stole it from. I think is what he said. He can, if I was wrong, he can quote me on that. But I came up with the really cool. Over his, he always had that that walk down. So that was my contribution to the music writing process. Was that maybe like let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that, maybe that's where I was getting it from subconsciously, something like that. I wasn't really thinking of referencing that if I did when I was writing this. I don't know. We wrote this song about the same time as the first Synchronex EP, or Aaron wrote it. Probably 8 years ago at this point. So he could tell you more about it, but we always had this doo-wop part at the beginning. I think for kicks, not many people know the original version, so I'll embarrass myself in public with what we had before. The Synchronex EP came out in 2017. This was the hidden track, the bonus track. So that's me doing the. That's Aaron doing the. It's just very busy. Okay, that's enough. Very poorly mixed, but we didn't know what the heck we were doing back then. And so I didn't get around to putting this song on Paranoia Mania because I didn't think it fit. And I was, still maybe not doing everything I needed to do spiritually when I was getting done with Paranoia Mania. I was getting there, but I was still not where I needed to be with the Lord when I was working on that album. So this one didn't end up making it on Paranoia Mania. So, but I always liked it. It was one of my favorite songs that Aaron had written. And so he ended up singing it again. He came down last weekend and we tracked it and everything. And I don't, my voice isn't on this song. It's all, I just played the instruments. So, we'll go through the words a little bit, and I can kind of translate, I guess, maybe what he was thinking, because he's told me a little bit about the concepts. But it was always, some people find peace in doing drugs, they never can seem to get enough. Some people find peace in making love, they never can seem to rise above the pain and the muck and the mire of something. I forget what, we changed that to the next high, or he changed that. He mainly rewrote the parts of this song that got rewritten. But I found something better. That was always kind of pretty much the same as far as I can remember. The chorus, I was like, dude, we gotta change this chorus. Because it was about Aaron wanting to be alone in his room, was initially what it was about. It was just leave me alone in my room. I just want to be in my feelings, kind of a thing. And he'll back me up on that. He didn't like that. That's what that was about. I'm gonna make a video. We recorded a lot of us working together and tracking it, so I'm gonna release that in whenever I get time to edit everything. But yeah, that'll be out. But I find it was initially, the chorus was, let's see the lyrics. I find peace in solitude. I find peace in solitude. By myself is where I want to be. Solitude is a paradise to me. It'd probably be better if you just leave. And that's kind of not great. Because we're not supposed to be alone. We're supposed to be with other people as Christians. So I was like, let's try and change that chorus a little bit. And so he kind of turned it into, I find peace when I'm with you, God. You give me peace in solitude. Alone with you is where I want to be. I was talking of the concept of, like, go into your inner chamber and spend time with the Lord, and the concept of praying and spending time with the Lord every morning, kind of an idea. That was a big thing that I had to change in my life, was every morning making time to go in my closet and pray every morning and spend time with the Lord. I mean, that changed my life, doing that. So that was kind of the concept I pitched to him as he was rewriting this. And so alone with you is where I want to be. God, I know that you are all I need. And then, without me even bringing it up, I didn't know this album was going to be called Surrender till very recently. Before he rewrote this song before the album was called Surrender. But he offered the line, take all my life, change everything. And I was like, dude, perfect. It fits with the theme. The whole theme of surrender. Take all my life, change everything. So it works great. And then he totally rewrote the second verse too. The second verse used to be, some people have trouble being on their own, but I do better when I'm alone. Some people I know can't find their way. They're always led astray by the concerns and distractions of this life, not caring about the next one. So a little bit of a reference to biblical concepts in the original lyrics. But we were a little more overt. He was a little more overt in this one. I journey through this wilderness, trusting in your providence and your never-ending faithfulness. I will seek your presence, because I know you will guide me through this life and on into the next one. I can't give you too much in-depth insight on that, because I didn't write it, but I think it's really good. Then we do the chorus again, and then the bridge it used to be, leave me all alone at home and I'll write a song or two, because I find peace in solitude. So it's like, leave me alone, I just want to write songs in my room, kind of a thing. But then he turned it into, this world has got no hold on me when I'm alone with you, because I find peace in solitude. So yeah, just knowing that when you're in the hands of the living Savior, it's a very terrifying thing. But he's also good, and he loves those whom he chastens, and he loves those whom he has redeemed. So it's a good place to be. But yeah, I'll mention one more thing about the music side, and we'll move on. That's 100 times a day. The intro part was kind of tough. We couldn't really figure out exactly what worked, because in the initial version I was doing that, but I was like, the bass kind of already covers that with what I've recorded with the. So you don't really need to double the bass. So maybe we do a harmony with the da-da-das and just don't even have that. And then finding the harmony was really tough, and you can watch the video for the process of that. But we ended up deciding on what you're about to hear. And I think it turns out it fits. So here you go. So it was kind of trying to figure out the. I could tell you on the piano better, but. Trying to get that and not sound discordant was tough with the harmony, but we ended up just going with that, and I think it turned out okay. And then Aaron really likes these harmonies. The this life and on into the next one. It's so good. This life and on into the next one. And I love how the guitar matches that right here. It's just so good. It just brings you right back into the chorus. And then this bridge. This world has got. I like what the drums do here too. 16 feet there. This world has got no hold on me when I'm alone with you. 'Cause I find peace in solitude. I really love that. I find peace in solitude. And it kind of like peace in solitude makes you want more, and then it resolves back into I find peace with. Yeah, brings you right back into it. Very, very well done bridge, I think. That turned out really good. I'm very happy with how that song turned out. But yeah, that's Aaron's song, Peace in Solitude. I put it more towards the end because it's more of it fits better with the songs that are more directly about Jesus, as opposed to at the beginning, which are less overt.